Today we are going to look at taking our equations from point-slope form and turning them into slope-intercept form. So this can happen if we give you a slope and a random point from the equation, not the y-intercept, where you have to start with point-slope form and turn that into slope-intercept form. So there's a couple of steps. First thing we are going to do is take our point, which is at 2, 2, and our slope, which is -3, and we are going to plug that into our point slope form, which is y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. So that means my point 2, 2 is x1 and y1. So I'm going to plug that into our equation. So we have y minus our y1 is 2 equals m, which is -3, parentheses x minus x1, which is 2. So in order to put this into slope-intercept form, we have to remember that slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. There are no parentheses, and y is by itself. So we have to take some steps to move things around in order to make that happen. So the first thing that I'm going to do is distribute. So that means I'm going to take that y minus 2 equals -3 x minus 2, and I'm going to distribute into the parentheses to get rid of them. So we have y minus 2 equals, and when we distribute, we are multiplying. So -3 times x is just -3x, but then -3 times -2, negative times a negative makes a positive, and it's 6. So then we have y minus 2 equals -3x plus 6, and I want to get y by itself. Y needs to be alone. So in order to do that, I have to get that 2 away from the y. It is saying y minus 2, so I'm going to do the opposite, which is plus 2 on both sides to get rid of that y. So we are left with y equals -3x. 6 plus 2 is 8. So that is our equation in slope-intercept form. So we're going to try this again. I have a different example here. I have a point at -2, -5. That's my x1, y1, and a slope of 1/2. So we start by plugging this into our point slope form. Y minus y1, which is -5, equals 1/2 my slope, parentheses, x minus a -2, which is my x1. Those minus and negatives we have to remember again. Minus and negative makes a positive. So we actually end up with y plus 5 equals 1/2, parentheses, x plus 2. Now we follow through and do our distribution. We're going to distribute that 1/2 inside the parentheses. When we do that, I get y plus 5. 1/2 times x is just 1/2 x. 1/2 times 2, again, please use a calculator if you are not 100% sure. Especially with those fractions, multiplying with fractions can be very confusing. So 1/2 times 2 is just going to give me 1. And then from here, I need to subtract. I'm going to rewrite my equation. I've got y plus 5 equals 1/2 x plus 1. I want to get the 5 away from the y, so I'm going to subtract 5. And my equation says y equals 1/2 x minus 4. Okay, so that is taking a point and a slope, starting it in point slope form, and then turning it into slope intercept form.